Hope you guys can hear me now. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm getting used to all the new aspects of everything. Hope everybody's doing great. How's your Sunday afternoon going? Okay. Let's go ahead. Can you hear me now? Okay, you got sound now. Okay, Ian, thank you very much. I'm sorry about having to delay this today. Had some technical difficulties, as you can see. I just got a brand new microphone. Hopefully this one's going to work this time. Experimented with some other things and had a very frustrating day yesterday, but finally settled on a Blue Yeti here. I think it'll work good. I'm hopeful it will work good. Going to be doing some more tests on it this week before Tuesday night Rotor Talk Live, just to make sure. So hope everybody's having a great day today. Again, sorry for the late start to the show. I had switched it to 2:30 because I thought I was still having problems, but it ended up we're okay. So got in here. Hopefully you can see a little bit of the new digs here. You got see my one poster over there. Got a what I call flight line. It's the work area that I have where I'm going to keep the Mavic 2 Pro, any other drones that I own, and chargers and equipment. So it's all ready to go. I'm going to take you guys on a tour. I'm going to be doing a video of that this week, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to finish up my Waypoints 2.0 series, so be on the lookout for that. Looking forward. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I've had a lot of fun doing it. It's been going to be doing a pluses, minuses, and an overall evaluation video of it. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys like that. Like I said, this has been. I probably have put at least 20 or more hours of effort into the room. So. Got a lot going on here. I don't know if you guys saw this week or not. For those of you here in the States, your drone registration, you need to have it on the outside of your drones. This is going to be effective on February 23rd. So be looking forward to that. Make sure that you get your label makers out and get it taken care of. It's just, yeah, that's just one of those things. Mike, welcome. Thanks for joining this afternoon. Thanks for putting up with it. And I want to thank everybody who's been watching me on Sunday afternoons. It's been a while. It's probably been since December since I've been on. Just had a lot going on. And finally, I made the decision to get things going in the new studio. And it's like I said, it's taken a lot of effort to get in here. So appreciate you guys showing up today. And for all of those, especially, I know Ian Jones and a lot of my subscribers over in the UK and over in Europe really look forward to these broadcasts. So not going to belabor that point, but we're back and we're going to start out at one Sunday a month for now. I have on my plate, I have to study for my recertification for my Part 107. So I'm going to be spending most, if not all, next weekend doing that. So, oh, you're in Arizona. Okay, Mike. Good. The weather here lately has been absolutely gorgeous. We've had a few days where it dipped down at night, but for the most part, it's gotten up to the mid-70s during the day. So it's been great drone flying weather, although it has been a little bit on the windy side. So, but again, make sure that by the 23rd, for those of you here in the States, that you have your drones registered and it's on the outside. It's no longer just in the battery compartment. It has to be visible on the outside of the aircraft, and that's from the FAA. Something else coming up here. I don't know how many of you follow our friend Asitalev, but apparently he put out a tweet this week about the Inspire 3. So that's, who knows what's going on with that. We'll see. He has a tendency to, want to get his name out there, and he flies an Inspire 2. So I think this is something that's going to be of keen interest to him. So once a month is fine and worthwhile weather here. 16. Oh, wow. Good. Okay, Ian, that's great. It's always good to have the sunshine, especially in the UK. I know you guys get a lot of cloudy, rainy weather up there. So, yeah, Asitalev talked about, he put out a tweet regarding the Inspire 3. And for me, it's coming. And, and I've always said, and I've talked about this all along, as far as DJI in 2019, you can expect to see when DJI comes out with the Inspire 3, you're going to see the Phantom 5 at the same time. It's going to be a dual release. And because they did the same thing when the Inspire 2 came out and when the Phantom 4 Pro came out, it was a dual release, and they hold those over in Los Angeles because this is more of geared toward filmmakers. Although, you know, the 5 can still be considered a prosumer type of drone that crosses both the professional and consumer type of boundaries. So, you know, and other things, you know, I know my good friend Bill Thomas has been talking about the Spark Pro coming out, an upgraded version of the Spark. And I'm very excited about that because the Spark has been a great seller for DJI. If you look out there, you know, they still have great, in fact, Sam's Club had a great sale on it. If you could find it, it was at a crazy price of $242. Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast Drones, my good friend, pointed that out, and I was just that was just absolutely exciting. Really like seeing something like that. But yeah, I expect to see an upgrade with the Spark this year. You're probably going to get a 4K camera. Cole, welcome. Thanks for joining this afternoon. You're probably going to get a 4K camera with that. You're also going to get you're probably a little bit better on the flight time. I don't imagine they'll be doing anything to the Wi-Fi because, as Bill Thomas has pointed out, using Wi-Fi helps keep the cost down for DJI in terms of being able to produce that Spark, and they still want that as a price leader. You would not believe, I run a Spark group on Facebook, and I get at least 5 or more people a day join that group, and it's well over 2,000. It's approaching 3,000 people right now, and it's great from all over the world. So, and if you haven't, the link is in the description as always. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely do so. But yeah, I would expect to see a Spark Pro type of version this year. Alec, welcome. Glad you made it this afternoon. Brent Nunley, welcome. Thanks for joining. So we're talking about the Spark Pro, which we anticipate coming sometime. I would say probably, you know, that's gonna happen in the first half of the year. What DJI is going to do in the second half of the year, I'm not real sure. I think their big push this year is going to be for the Inspire 3. Yeah, Spark Pro before your trip to Florida. Be in Clearwater between May 8th. Okay, good. Yeah, Ian, that would be fantastic. I would absolutely love that. Although the having the Mavic 2 won't be that bad either, but having that Spark Pro, that would just be fantastic. I think DJI is going to hit a home run with that if and when they do come out with that. I think it'll be fantastic. You know, and again, one of the things with that I think DJI really needs to make sure that they do is pay attention to the price point on that, because if they price it wrong, it's not going to sell well. And if they price it right, it's going to continue to be a great seller for them. So I would anticipate seeing something like that. Like I said, probably sometime in the first 6 months this year, probably by the June, July timeframe, and time for summer. You know, when the Spark originally came out, it came out right at the end of May, right as summer was starting. So that was a very good thing. Aerial videos, remote unmanned systems. Question with the Mavic Enterprise Dual. No, I can't give you any. I had a limited time aerial videos. I had a limited experience with the Dual. I had it for a week. I had absolutely no problems with the app crashing during my testing experience with that. That's one of the things that I can tell you. That would be a great thing as well too. I know that a lot of people had that issue with the battery falling out of the bottom of the Spark, and then you lose your Spark. I mean, that was just something, unfortunately, that happened an awful lot. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be of any more help, but for the time that I had it was fine. I never had any issues with the app crashing at all. Ray Drone, welcome. Thanks for showing up this afternoon. Yeah. So, you know, the Spark Pro, you know, I'm really thinking, you know, this is going to be something. They're still probably going to do the color type of things. It really the Spark has appealed to a wide range of people, and I think it's still going to be a great seller for DJI. One of the things I want to talk to you guys about, and I know for you guys in the UK, I have a very special guest coming on Tuesday night, and her name is Gail Ornstein. If you haven't, you probably haven't heard of her, but you have definitely seen her work. She's a photojournalist William, thanks for joining this afternoon. She's a photojournalist, and she's based out of the UK and has been to 84 countries. She's been in Iraq, Iran, in war-torn areas. She's most recently going to be heading to Nepal. She is going to be absolutely fascinating to talk to, and how she uses drones in these countries. And I think you guys want to really, 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 if you can't watch live, definitely watch the rebroadcast of this. I'm looking forward to it. She's very much looking forward to it. She's a subscriber and has really enjoyed the channel. So I think it's going to be a great show. I think it'll be something that I'm looking forward to. And I know she has indicated that much as well. But that's going to be on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So be looking forward to that. Yeah, Alec, that's a good point. One of the things in my last video on Waypoints, I didn't clear the cache in my iPad, and that was causing some lag in the video. So that is one thing that you constantly need to remember to do in your devices, is to do that. David Ma, welcome. Thanks for showing up this afternoon. Nope, not heard of her, but yeah, she is, Ian, she's fantastic. And she has a great, incredible amount of work. She has a YouTube channel, and I will, on Tuesday night, I will go ahead and post the links out there for the YouTube channel, as well as her website. Again, she is absolutely fantastic. It's going to be a great show. That's one you want to circle, put on your calendars. And I know for Ian and other subscribers and friends in the UK and in Europe, that's something that you want to definitely watch on the rebroadcast. I'm planning on letting that one go. Are those for sale? Yes, Ken, they are for sale. Email me at BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com, and I can give you a price and sizing information on that. One of the things, Joe's welcome. Thank you. Thank you for showing up this afternoon. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was, again, I wanted to also focus, talk a little bit about the Smart Controller. And I know Ian's had the Smart Controller, and thank you guys for watching Ian's video. Basically, Ian, you did a fantastic job in that video. It's been very well received, well over 1,000 views on that. Oh, okay, great. Norm, welcome. Thank you for joining. You like I said, you will really like Gail. Like I said, you probably haven't heard of her name, but you have seen her work. It's out there, and I can tell you it will be a great show. It'll be one that you really don't want to miss. Want to talk a little bit about the Smart Controller, and I know a lot of people here in the United States, there's been, the number one thing that people have said about it has been the price. 10, welcome. I had to switch. Here. I was having some technical issues, so I switched to an uploaded live stream here. I'm getting used to things and having to jostle things around here a little bit. One of the things I want to talk about with the Smart Controller is, a lot of people have talked about the price, and regardless, one of the things that I will say is, I did a pluses minuses video almost at the beginning when it came out, and I still think it holds true. One of the big things about it is the ease of use and the convenience, and it's so easy to be able to, for me, you can see behind me over there, I have, it's pretty much a flight. I call it the flight line, but it's pretty much ready to go. All I got to do is get my iPad out, my batteries, and I'm good to go. Everything's right there. But still, even with that still takes some setup. With the Smart Controller, you're ready to go and you're out the door. One of the things for me, and one of the, I'm used to something, for instance, if I use my phone, I have a Note 8, and, it has a pretty good amount of real estate on here. And also, it has 1,200 nits. I don't know if a lot of you know that or not, but being able to, yeah, you're right, Joe. It really isn't. Just to buy it alone, and that's one of the things that I wanted to touch upon. To buy the Smart Controller alone it's not a good value. To bundle it, that's a much better value to be able to do that. And of course, DJI puts out it's really kind of not funny, but they also put out their select coupons out there and become a select member. But those select coupons are only good on a limited amount of items, and it never seems to be on any of the popular items that they're good on. And that's one thing that you really have to kind of, you know, I'm really kind of skeptical about the benefits of that program, especially they say fast shipping, but it never seems to be that you get priority or fast shipping with that as well. But Joe, you're right. You know, the price on that, it really has been a, yeah, the prices are down. Yeah, you're in a bundle. Yeah, Ian, you're right. It's to be able to get it in a bundle, I think, is the best possible way that you can get that price wise, because to do it otherwise, you know, if you're doing it in terms of getting it as a standalone after the fact, you know, my controller sitting back there for the Mavic 2, it would become a brick. It would be useless. And, you know, except, you know, for instances where your smart controller, maybe you run out of power or it goes down for some reason. You have another, yeah, I know that, Drone Shots. I'm gonna take care of that, unfortunately. That's one of the things. Ian, welcome. Thanks for joining today. Yeah, that's one of the things that one of the challenges I had today was as I was setting up, I was running some tests. And Mitch, welcome. You know, definitely get it with the Phantom 5. Yeah, that would be Joe. That would be absolutely fantastic. I think that would be great to be able to do something like that. You know, as far as watching, you know, the price, the whole thing about the price point. That's one of the things that a lot of people, you know, have talked about in terms of. I'm trying to go ahead and kill that other the countdown on that other live stream here as I'm talking, so I won't see the chat for a second. But one of the things that I think we need, you know, you need to be careful of is when, you know, when these new items come out, you know, I thought DJI was going to be a little more competitive with the pricing. And, you know, if you look at it, you know, you're approaching the price of being able to get a Mavic Air with that at the retail price. It's $649. So, you know, that's one of the things I think would have been better had DJI, you know, been a little bit more competitive with the pricing on that. They would definitely pull a lot more in. I know they pulled quite a few in as far as that's concerned. So okay, it's showing me live now, guys. So I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah, that's normally not a problem I have a lot during the evening, Ken. But let me go ahead and try that here a little bit. So hang on, guys. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better for you guys as far as that's concerned. Oh, that's a good thing, Drone Shots. Definitely a good thing. You know, one of the things, and I'm going to work on camera angles, and I'm probably going to get some blackout curtains in here as well too. That's one of the things that I'm working on. Like I said, it's still kind of a work in progress, but I got a lot of it done, and I'm real happy about it. And I'm going to be doing we're going to be doing a tour of the studio. I'm going to be doing a video on that coming up this week. Also going to be doing, like I said, also going to be doing a wrap up video on. I'm going to be doing a wrap up video on Waypoints as well too. Smart controller, hold the connection settings for more than one drone. Yeah, Ian, you know, that's a very good point. You know, right now it's really only the Mavic 2 Zoom and Pro that it's supposed to be good for. DJI had said, Mike, welcome. Thanks for joining. Green screen and Bill. Yeah, you know, that had crossed my mind, but I really like the natural look here as far as the room is concerned. Doing well. Thank you. Thank you, Norm. Appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, everything's kind of a work in progress as far as we're concerned here. And for those of you that missed, in the beginning, we talked a little bit about some of the things that are coming out in 2019. I don't know how many of you joined later. Talked about, everybody knows that the Phantom 5 is going to be coming out this year. And I believe, our buddy Ositalev just tweeted this week about the Inspire 3. So, he's definitely stirring up the interest. He flies an Inspire 2 himself, so I'm sure he has some vested interest when this comes out. What can I say? He likes the attention as far as that's concerned. We see a lot of different things from him on his Twitter account. So that's one of the things if you guys get a chance, definitely you want to check that out. No, Joe, I haven't lately. There was talk about it coming out sometime during the first quarter, but there's talk now more like it's going to be an April, May kind of a time frame as far as the Phantom 5 is concerned. That's what I'm hearing. David Maxwell posted, how about Spark doing raw photos, or it can't be done? If somebody could, I don't know the answer to that, David. If somebody can answer David's question about that, that I don't know. I can't answer that. Cardasso, welcome. Thanks for joining today. So that's kind of where things are for DJI. We talked about the Spark Pro as well this year, and that would be a big year just for the Inspire 3 and for the Phantom 5 to also come out with the Spark Pro as well, an upgraded Spark. That would be great. One of the things Ian had talked about, need to tame the light. Yeah, I do need to tame that light from the window, Ian. That's a troublesome spot right there. One of the things that I can tell you is, DJI I had asked them if the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 was going to be compatible with the Smart Controller, and they said yes. Eventually, they'll have an update for that. So that's something I think we'll stay tuned. I think it'll be great, and it'll be great if it's forward compatibility will be great as well with items like the Phantom 5 and other ones coming out that will have the. Remember, it has to have OcuSync 2.0 for it to be compatible with it. So that's coming out. It's not currently compatible with the Mavic 2 Enterprise series of drones. And I think, that's something DJI needs to work on, especially if it's going to go out to first responders, using the Mavic 2 Enterprise series of drones. Timing is of the essence, and being able to save lives as far as that's concerned. So one of the other things, and I know a lot of you had jumped in late, really would like for you guys, what's behind me? That's a wall back there. My drone's back there. Also have some Phantom boxes up there, all the Phantom series boxes I have up there that's behind me. And have more boxes on the other side out of camera angle. One of the things I'm going to be having on Tuesday night, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to be having Gail Orenstein on, and I know you guys haven't heard of her name, but I can tell you that you have seen and heard of her work. She is an renowned international photojournalist who uses drones, and she's used them in Iran and Iraq. In fact, she's been the first female to do that over there, and the challenges that she faces and some of her pictures. She does have a YouTube channel. She does have a website, and I'm definitely going to hook you guys up with that link. It's a show that you don't want to miss. I've already had some email exchanges and chat on Twitter with her several times, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that's going to be Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. You guys absolutely do not want to miss that. Ludio, thanks for joining tonight. Thanks for showing up. Peter Carroll, welcome. Thanks for joining today. So we're really looking forward to this on Tuesday. You guys will be in for a real treat. She is getting ready and getting set. Apparently the next day she's going to be heading out to Nepal. She's been to over 84 countries, and I got a lot of great questions for her. So stay tuned for that. I think that's gonna be a great show. I want to thank all you for bearing with me today. We had quite a few technical difficulties in getting started. No, I don't. Those are boxes, Mike, back there. That I was able to procure. I got several boxes on eBay. I got some from some drone distributors for the cost of shipping. I thought they would make good conversation pieces to have up there. Like I said, we're going to be doing a tour of the studio this week. We're also going to be doing a wrap-up video on Waypoints 2.0. Really liked it overall. My overall impression with that, it's very good for what you can do with it. I'm very, very pleased with that. I think that's about it for today. That's all that I had that I wanted to cover. Is there anything that anybody, any questions that I can go over right now? Anybody have? Oh, Anthony, good afternoon, Bill from York, PA. I just recently bought the Mavic Zoom and I want the new smart controller. Can't find it anywhere. Sold out. Have you tried, DJI, Amazon, other drone suppliers? Yes, you're right, Ian. Absolutely. Cole, no, I haven't heard anything on that. I think a lot of that had to do with they're running out. They just simply, they didn't anticipate it selling as well as it did. And they just probably didn't have the supplies for the parts to be able to make them. Hey, Boston Droner, welcome this afternoon. Well, if that's it, we're going to kind of wrap things up here. I want to thank everybody again for your patience in dealing with these technical issues. I've really kind of had a lot to deal with here today. Look forward to Tuesday night Rotor Talk Live with our special guest, Gail Orenstein. That should be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully we'll get these technical difficulties ironed out and be able to move on. Again, I want to thank you all so much. And remember, it's a great day to fly. Take care, guys.